Yes. To my knowledge, I mean, I'm aware since I've been following Mr. Modi and other countries very strongly on environment and impact and stuff like that. And we've had so many meetings and I've been a part of the Lions Club and I've been a part of Rotary meetings and stuff and WMW, FICCI, CII, SOCHIM and stuff. So the concern is huge. And when it comes to retail or when it comes to design and architecture and stuff, there are minds like mine, similar minds like mine, who are also equally concerned about the cause because if you have retail and retail has a very important role to play in daily lives because it's not just about shopping, it's also about product development and design and there's a huge task force which is associated to packaging and manufacturing and sports and services and stuff like that. So this is where people like me and people like many others who are in the world of design and architecture also got to be very strict around their controls and stuff. So this is what we did. I mean, we realized. I personally realized that plastic is a bad bet. So we thought of bubble wrapping and stuff like that. And now we've come up with this thing about having cotton or wood packaging and stuff. So this is how we can, in our own way, influence and bring about the change. And personally speaking, I mean, I look at myself, and when I visited and I kind of researched on products I can use in everyday lives. I was a part of this very interesting event, which was with the Lions Club and GTTCI in Delhi, and as world leaders and a lot of people like me were associated and participating there. I realized a simple thing like a toothbrush that you use, the toothbrush which we have every day, which we're using, our children are using, our parents are using, we are using, our families are using. One toothbrush accumulated takes about 200 to 300 years to kind of soak into and decompose and stuff. And my question at that point of time when I came back and I was thinking was that what is the solution? And I'm so glad I attend events and exhibitions and I research and stuff, and the answer was before me. People thought it was a bamboo toothbrush, but I met a company which is basically into manufacturing pine. And during Corona, I'd also been researching and thinking on furniture that can be done, which has user friendly either fabric or wood or stuff. So there are a lot of people like you and me who can contribute to the positive improvement in the world. We don't have to just focus on media. We just don't have to focus on the news and stuff or religion and spirituality and stuff. It was nice to see a lot of youth yesterday, and there were some youngsters from various colleges and other industries, including global heads and women who are working to bring about that change. Somebody had flown in from Calcutta, and people from US and other places and stuff. And we were racking our brains and thinking that how is it that youth can be educated and it's not just awareness, but what is the behavior change or what is the attitude shift that can be done. And I'm sharing this, so that if there anybody and everybody who's listening to this, you'll know this that the change starts from home. You want to save water, start storing water and be careful about the water that you use. If you want to kind of make sure that you don't use plastic while in toothbrush and stuff, use recycled toothbrushes or wood or pine. When it comes to furniture, try and stick to recycled wood. When it comes to bags, you can have recycled paper or you can use cloth papers and stuff. And we have to agree, and it's a concern that the laborers and people, maids especially, don't understand. Even the thele wala guys and stuff, they don't understand. So rather than giving them our thoughts and sharing how we feel about it, it's better if you can equip them, with products like that. So if you can give away your time and you can educate them and you can have awareness sessions happening at various levels, then we can bring about the change. And I remember, I think 6 7 years back, I suggested to my people in my neighborhood that maybe we can have a plantation drive happening, and the senior citizens and youth got together and we planted some trees. And there was another organization, I remember a friend of mine was party too, and the idea was to do a plantation and everything. So I think about 20,000 trees and then 10,000 trees were planted and stuff. So if you want to start from where you are, do this. So I shared this yesterday. This is what I did. I got this plant, which is an aloe vera plant. It is the best uh, and the most readily and easiest available and a very economical plant that you can use. And you can have this on your desk. You can have it in your rooms where you have electrical gadgets. You can have this in your offices. You can have this while you're watching TV and stuff, and in places where you're spending a lot of time. And this is better than any other plant, because it's also adding to the oxygen level, and it's reducing carbon and everything. So it's the most easiest. So if you think about how can I contribute and हम इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं और कैसे कर सकते हैं, तो आप ये कर सकते हैं कि आप जाके नर्सरी से ये गमला लीजिए या प्लांट लाइए और इसे अपने घर पे लगाइए, और बाकी लोगों को भी you can inspire people and you can share this thought. And if it can start at community, goes to office, goes to hotels, goes to banquets, goes to playrooms, goes to art rooms, wherever you have plants and stuff, you can use this. So no excuses. हम क्या कर सकते हैं, हम कैसे करेंगे, हमें नहीं मालूम इसके बारे में, मैडम हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है, हम नहीं कर पाएंगे, ये हमारे बस की नहीं है, ये सब चीज़ें, दिस इज ऑल बुलशिट, दिस इज ऑल एक्सक्यूजेज एंड स्टफ. हर बंदा कुछ ना कुछ कर सकता है. एवरी गाय कैन डू समथिंग और द अदर, and it's like I said, a very easily available plant. So if you can do that, that will really help. And you don't have to spend too much of time looking after this, because I've got this for the last 6 years on my table in my bedroom, and I've got it in my office and stuff, and it's really helping me and stuff. And soak up the sun, have some amazing chai coffee, and share your thoughts. And remember this, that like Reebok and Nike and like this brand Air Jordan, they all came together and they had to step out of their own comfort zones and step into new areas and talk to different people from industries and other world leaders and stuff. And they launched the biggest of the brands, and you can see their success stories and stuff. So if you start now, many years later, you'll also be able to do that and stuff. And always remember this, that your life is a journey, it's not a punishment. You know, you go with the flow. There are changes which happen every now and then. So there's nothing wrong in changing your jobs as many number of times, because the first few formative years matters. Everybody's journey is different. Just don't be brash and just don't be arrogant and stuff. Stick to organizations and stuff. Find a change. And if you're not feeling that great at your work, and if you're not feeling encouraged, or if you're not feeling happy when you wake up and go to the office, it's time you look into why it's happening to you, and work on that. Once you identify that, work on it. And I'm not saying change your jobs every now and then. I'm just saying that it's okay to change jobs. You have to kind of go through that journey. And probably if you're changing your jobs and stuff, there could be a personality issue somewhere. Maybe you're not made for jobs. Maybe you're doing, maybe you're meant for something else, something more creative, something more offbeat or different or something. You'll only know when you get into different environments and talk to different people and stuff. So if anybody holds that against you and says, let me see the number of changes on your CV which happened to me, I can tell you this, that there are all kinds of people in this world, and entrepreneurs, designers, architects and stuff, or creative people, or highly gifted people sometimes find it difficult to stick to certain environments and jobs, because probably they haven't found the purpose or the true calling and stuff, or maybe they're not in the right environment. So once you've nailed that, stick to it. Speak to some mentors, speak to some guides, speak to some experienced people and stuff, and bring about that thought change in you, where you can be standing outside how you are feeling inwards and looking at what makes you feel better outwards, and you contribute outwardly as well. So love and love, Justine Kapani. Thank you so much for all your messages and for your emails and stuff. And I have a few people liking me and sending me requests on LinkedIn as well. I'm not very active there because I spend my time mostly offline and sharing my thoughts and doing my videos and work and stuff. So thanks for understanding and thanks for your patience. And you can write to me, like I say, all the time, justinekapani.im@gmail.com, and looking forward to meeting you again. In this together is the best strategy, okay? So think about it. What is it that you can do for the world? Because rather than expecting, it's better if you do your own stuff as well, because the world is made of people like you and me. So I'm just here to remind you on that one, okay? So take care and have fun. Bye bye. And it's a weekend, so enjoy yourself. chill, exercise, soak up the sun, sleep, read, catch up with your relatives, catch up with your friends, enjoy life. It's one life. You got to make the best of it, okay? No age and no stage of your life should stop you from doing that, right? Bye bye. Take care.